For the first time in a decade, Maryland experienced a decline in opioid death rates in the first 6 months of the year, but still, the epidemic rages on. In Baltimore County, new steps are being taken to fight back. Pat Warren reports on the county's new opioid response plan.
You hear me?
Baltimore County has the second highest overdose rate in the state, but like other Maryland jurisdictions, saw a slight decline in the first 6 months of this year. The death rate in 2017 was 323, jumped to 348 in 2018, and numbered 187 in the first 6 months of this year. But while it may have slowed, it is far from over. Preliminary recommendations for fighting this battle were released in September and have now been finalized.
We spent some time listening to the public and soliciting input on the preliminary recommendations, and honestly, we heard a lot from people that affirmed what those recommendations were. So these 11 final recommendations are very much in line with what our preliminary report said.
The recommendations fall into 7 categories addressing stigma, prevention, treatment, recovery, family support, criminal justice, and harm reduction. What did you find out from your public hearings?
Well, we know that it doesn't discriminate and that we're seeing the impact of the opioid epidemic across all of our communities. And so part of the real challenge is fighting that stigma so that we can have authentic conversations about how we actually address it head on, whether it's preventing addiction in the first place or finding access to treatment. Or saving lives by preventing overdoses.
As a former teacher, Olszewski says education, coordinating programs with schools, is something that could be done quickly.
But no one thing is a magic bullet, so we're going to have to do it all, and we're going to have to do it all pretty aggressively.
In addition to school system programs, you'll see health department partnerships to address social issues that lead to drug addiction. I'm Pat Warren reporting for WJZ.